Happy Monday. Bright and early Monday, y'all. Great morning, great morning. I hope y'all had a wonderful weekend. Y'all, let's go ahead and get into it. We got breaking news. Y'all, as y'all know, the feds have been very busy, have they not? The feds have been very, very busy, you guys. So this is breaking news. Rapper Yo Gotti set to be arrested in the murder for hire killing of young Dolph. Y'all, the feds is busy. The feds is looking, they're lurking, they're watching everything that these rappers are putting out. They're watching, listening the lyrics of these the music that they're putting out. Hey Wise Queen, hey Art of War, hey Guy, good morning. Good morning to y'all. Y'all, why are they like putting this stuff up on, the social media platforms? They are doing all kind of things. Hey TP Blue TV, welcome. They're putting everything up on these social media websites, y'all. They're doing rap videos, they're going beef back and forth. Hey, Renee, welcome. Good morning. How are you? They are doing a lot of stuff, you guys, and the feds are what? They are watching. I mean, somebody, I can't remember who made that song. The feds is watching. That is a very true statement, you guys. Y'all, Yo Gotti is going to be in a lot of trouble. He's going to be already, set to be arrested, you guys. As you guys know, the block was hot. Hey, Jazzy, how are you? Welcome. Y'all, the block has been hot. The feds have been busy. Y'all, even when they got Yellow Beezy, that situation when Mo 3 happened like 5 years ago, and they barely arrested Yellow Beezy. Now they are moving over to Yo Gotti. Remember, he was, implicated in the murder for hire for young Dolph. He paid these two little young, I don't even know, I can't say how old they are, but he paid two people. One of them was little, up and coming, rapper. Another one was somebody who was like basically a pill popper. Hey, Bronze, good morning. Hey, D-Lace, welcome in. Stay focused, welcome in. So you guys, I'm telling you, the block is hot. The feds is very busy. Y'all, I mean, the feds is not getting no time off edgewise. I mean, let's be for real. So let's go ahead and get into it. So last October, y'all, Yo Gotti warned by Wack 100 after being implicated in young Dolph's murder. So let's get into it. So Yo Gotti has been warned by Wack 100 that he could be the next rapper in handcuffs after being implicated in the murder of young Dolph, the murder for hire. So it says the controversial music manager, whose clients include the Game, 6ix9ine, and Blueface, advised a Memphis rapper to say his prayers while discussing Dolph's recent murder trial in the clubhouse. Y'all, if y'all don't know, at the trial of young Dolph, when they had the two guys, one name was Justin and Cornelius. Those are the ones that were paid by Big Jook. Was Big Jook is Young Gotti's brother, who he got murdered at a funeral, outside at a funeral. But Big Jook, which is Yo Gotti's brother, paid Justin and paid Cornelius only $800, but there was they put $100,000, hit on young Dolph's head, to get rid of him. So what I'm understanding, the beef is Yo Gotti wanted basically young Dolph to sign, and young Dolph was already doing good, so he was like no. So they were going back and forth. They even tried allegedly to take young Dolph out like 2 times before that. I mean, powed up his vehicle like 100 times, like doing all kind of stuff, right? Like crazy stuff, right? So then Dolph was doing his thing, and then he went to go to the cookie shop in Memphis, where he's from, and then next thing you know, these little two jokers, Justin and Cornelius, rolls up, and then they, had a Draco, and then they had another small little weapon. I mean, was letting loose inside of the bakery where young Dolph and his brother was at. So thank God, at least Young Dolph's brother had, his pow pow ready, locked and loaded. So he was able to return fire, and he did hit Justin and Cornelius, with this, with the shots that he, let out. And then, sadly to say, young Dolph passed away, right? But the thing is that when the court hearing came, the Cornelius, he was singing like a songbird. He was like, yes, we were, paid some money basically to take young Dolph out. So now they're implicating Yo Gotti, and Yo Gotti, he better be prepared. I hope he's tying up loose ends, because he is next on the chopping block with the feds. So y'all, let's continue reading. It says, Yo Gotti, say your prayers, ninja. You better say your prayers, Wack said. That ninja got up there and said, didn't CMG pay for your attorney $50,000? He said, yeah. But they didn't give it to me. He said, yeah. But they paid for it because you unalived Dolph, right? He said, yeah. Well, that was your conversation, right? If that ninja said, well, yeah, they gave the attorney $50,000 because I unalived Dolph. Juk is, unalived too. He was an executive of the company. That's your brother. So basically, Juk basically gave this guy, his name is Hernandez. He gave Hernandez the money, which was only $800 at the time, to go and pay Justin and Cornelius to take young Dolph out. They didn't even get the whole $100,000. So basically they went to court, and they pleaded what they pleaded, but they got Justin, I believe he got life. I believe the other one, he got a long time. I can't remember exactly how long Cornelius got, but he got a long time. But the thing is that Yo Gotti is the one who basically kind of spun this thing up. His brother Juk was the money man. Was, hey, I'm gonna pay Hernandez this money so he could go pay Justin and Cornelius to take him out. Cornelius, as we know, he was a pill popper. So he had addiction. So he was like, okay, I don't know where he found them. He picked them up. He said, hey, you want to do this little job? I got a job. I'm paying $100,000 on the hip, to let get rid of young Dolph. And he didn't even pay him. They didn't even get the $100,000. They only got $800. Y'all, that's crazy. $800, $800K. They was like, young Dolph would have gave them $800 if they were hurting that bad for money. So one of them was a rapper, Justin, and the other one, Cornelius. Like I said, he was a pill popper. From what we know, he lost a child at a young age. Maybe he was, stressed out or whatever the case may be. But I'm telling you, it is crazy. But y'all, I'm telling y'all, all I'm saying is the feds is watching. The feds are very busy. They are doing a round them up. It's springtime, y'all. They doing some spring cleaning in these streets. I'm just saying, y'all. I am just saying the feds are doing some spring cleaning in the streets. If y'all got any nieces, nephews, they in them streets, they playing around and doing stuff, putting stuff, twirling, the pow-pows, they over there, talking about what they gonna do, putting people in the dirt and all this other stuff. The feds are looking, they are lurking, they are watching everything on the social media, on all platforms, right? And people do not understand. Young Dolph, he's over there. He is trying to be, hiding out. He don't want nobody to know that, he's associated with this, right? But y'all, let's go ahead and get into it, because this situation, y'all, the feds are just, I'm just saying, the feds are sweeping and cleaning up these streets. But y'all, let's go ahead and get into it, because this is getting crazy, y'all.
Had a hit on Dolph head or whatnot, so.
How do you know that Big Juk had a hit on Dolph's head?
Cause Quick had told me about it.
How much money was it supposed to be?
$100,000 on Dolph head.
And
wow. So did y'all hear that? So Cornelius is the one who's speaking. This Justin, he's the one who's sitting there listening to Cornelius speak, right, while they're in court. So he just said that Juk said that he was going to pay them $100,000 to take young Dolph out. So he is singing like a songbird. But y'all, let's continue.
Quick agreed to do this hit?
Yes, sir.
Has Justin agreed to do this hit?
Yes, sir.
The Memphis rapper, he's accused of being one of the gunmen along with Cornelius.
And this is Cornelius, the one that just said this, that, you know, that Jook, Big Jook is, which is Yo Gotti's brother, paid them, was going to pay them $100,000 to, you know, get rid of young Dolph. And this is Justin. This is the young one that is sitting there just, you know, listening to him testify. But y'all, let's continue. Let's smash the like button, you guys.
Cornelius Smith. But prosecutors allege the overall mastermind was Big Jook, a high up at CMG.
And this is this is Big Jook. This is Yo Gotti's brother. He's the one, of course, is gonna say he got, you know, unalived at a funeral outside broad daylight when he was back in Memphis.
That's a rival record label of young Dolph.
Do y'all think the police is going to try to tie Yo Gotti into this because his brother was basically like in his company, like under his company CMG?
The trial for young Dolph has finally started, and it's already full of drama. One of the biggest bombshells is that one of the accused has reportedly snitched on Big Jook, claiming he put $100,000 hit on Dolph.
Assistant DA Paul Hagerman says Yo Gotti's late brother Big Jook put out a $100,000 hit for whoever the young Dolph.
For those who don't know, Big Jook is Yo Gotti's brother, and this revelation pretty much confirms what fans have speculated for years: Yo Gotti's camp being involved in Dolph's death. The beef between young Dolph and Yo Gotti has been public for a long time, with both rappers going at each other in songs. After an earlier attempt on Dolph's life, he dropped the infamous track 100 Shots, mocking the failed shooters.
Gang, gang, gang.
And look at that van, you guys. Look at that van. I mean,
100 shots.
that's a lot, right? I mean, that's 100 shots that he tried to take young Dolph out with, and they said that allegedly that over here young Gotti has something to do with it. But y'all, let's continue.
Shots, mocking the failed shooters.
Gang, gang, gang. When folks come and get you, you go tell on the whole gang.
But it seems like Big Jook decided to take things into his own hands, allegedly ordering the hit that ultimately took Dolph's life. Even more wild is that Big Jook reportedly went online to mock Dolph's death when it...
Oh, Jazzy said that's when he was in CLT. Yes, I'm telling you, this is crazy, y'all. But I'm telling y'all, the feds is doing a spring cleanup on these rappers on these streets. So I'm just saying, you know, it's not good to be putting a lot of stuff up on these social media sites because the feds are looking and lurking. And not only that, y'all, these rappers and these people who put stuff on social media, I mean, not even rappers, anybody, the feds is watching. They're looking, lurking. Their people are making the feds' job so much easier for themselves. So let's continue, you guys.
it happened.
Man, 'cause I know a lot of you rap niggas fuck man. Can't do no shows. Ain't save no money. So guess what? I'm gonna come say today.
But karma seemed to catch up with him later when he was shot in too.
And well, at least 5 police sources have confirmed with Fox 13 that the person is Anthony Mims, also known as Big Jook.
Yes, Jazzy, they do snitch on themselves. And, you know, with this situation, you know, with the young Dolph, a lot of people are even still upset up until today. It's been a lot of, you know, unalivings going on with due to the young Dolph. And they are even saying that, remember the young guy, Say So P, I think his name, the one that was just unalived on Saturday. They were saying something was kind of like tied into to that situation with the young Dolph thing, but we don't. I have to do more research on that, you guys. But y'all, let's continue.
Now, Big Jook is the brother of rapper Yo Gotti. Govan asked for young Dolph to be.
So this is a guy that let me back it up just a little bit. This guy right here, he's the one.
Now, Big Jook is the brother of rapper Yo Gotti. Govan.
Okay, this guy right here, this is Hernandez Govan. He's the one that took the money. Hey, Goddess, welcome. Good morning. So, Hernandez is the one that was kind of like the middleman. One, I guess the two of middlemans, because it's Yo Gotti, which basically had his brother, Big Jook, assign the task to this guy right here to give him the $800 to go give to Justin and to Cornelius to take young Dolph out. Hey, me being me, welcome. Hampton, welcome. Larry Flowers, welcome. So this is the guy. So y'all, let's continue. Smash the like button. Ask for young Dolph to be.
Mr. Govan has been indicted and is in custody for being involved in the young Dolph. He played the role of the person who solicited.
However, the craziest twist in this trial is that the people who carried out Dolph's were seriously shortchanged. They were promised $40,000, but when the dust settled, they only ended up with $800.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Okay, they made a deal. The deal was originally $100,000, right? So I guess the Justin and Cornelius, gave them a homeboy discount and brought it down to $40,000. But actually, they only paid them $800. Could y'all imagine $800 to take out somebody, and then next thing you know, they didn't get all the money, and then they're going to prison for $800? Do you know young Dolph would have gave them that money? I mean, come on, $800, y'all. That is crazy, but that's what happened. But y'all, let's continue.
Fans are stunned that a legendary figure like young Dolph was taken out for such a small amount of money. Some are even saying that Dolph would have given them that $800 just to help out if they had asked. Meanwhile, Yo Gotti has been nowhere to be found, with fans
Y'all, Yo Gotti, he's over there, y'all. He is hiding like a church mouse, y'all. Where is Yo Gotti at? I mean, we gotta put Yo Gotti on the milk carton because he threw a rock and was hiding his hand because he got his goons, which was his brother and Jovan Hernandez, to go do his dirty work. He gets like, hey, big bro, go see, put a $100,000 hit out and see who will bite off of that thing, right? Who gonna bite off of that? So they found these two, Justin and Cornelius. Cornelius is, he was like, a little street boy from what I understand, the way, from what I researched, he was like, pill popper. If he needed a fix, I'm sure young Dolph would have been like, here, you need $800 to get your pills or whatever, go here, let me help you out, whatever, right? But this other one was Justin. He was a young little up and coming rapper. But y'all, these people laid their life on the line to go do this horrible thing to young Dolph, to murder him, take him out for $800. And now their life, young Dolph lost his life, and now their life is lost too for $800. Absolutely, y'all. These kids are something else, these young men. But y'all, let's continue because the feds are doing a spring cleanup in these streets.
Speculating that he's laying low, maybe knowing that things are closing in on him. Let's break down what's been happening in court. Justin Johnson, also known as the rapper Straight Drop, was the first one to appear.
And that's him, the one that got the life in prison.
He's accused of being the driver of the white Mercedes that trailed Dolph's camo Corvette to
Hey y'all, let me tell y'all something. These folks, I'm telling you, these rappers, these rappers or whatever, right? These jokers had the same car that they done pulled up to do this murder at the bakery of young Dolph. They had the same car in a music video. Y'all, I'm telling you, the feds is like, oh, this is an easy case right here. Okay, they had the white Mercedes Benz, okay, at the location, okay, the same license plates, okay, check. Okay, they had this same Mercedes in the music video, okay, check. They are making it so easy for the feds to do their job. The feds their jobs are like, y'all, they probably got their coffee. Look, they got their sipping their coffee. The feds is like, oh, these little rappers, they can't even add 2 + 2, right? They're making our job. Kick back, drinking the coffee. Oh my goodness, they didn't have the BMW. Okay, the license plate, okay, the same license plate is in the music video. Oh man, this is an easy case. This is gonna be a swoop, clean them up case, right? I'm telling you, they be doing the craziest things. How are you going to be putting this? They don't be thinking. Now they go commit a crime with the car, and then they go make a video with the same car. Y'all, where do they do that? I'm telling you, the feds are sweeping up. They doing spring cleanup with these rappers on the streets, and these rappers are making it so easy for the feds. I mean, it'll be a great day to have a job at the FBI, the CIA, because they are making their jobs so much easier. I'm telling y'all, let's continue.
Kata's Cookies in South Memphis. His co-defendant, Cornelius Smith, allegedly jumped out of the car and opened fire on Dolph with a Draco, while Justin followed closely behind with a handgun. An autopsy would later reveal that Dolph had been shot 22 times.
And that is so crazy. He was, shot 22 times. But I got to give it to young Dolph's brother. He had his pow. He even was returning fire. And then when they left, his brother went to the car and got more rounds, or I think more rounds or another pow. And he was lighting them up as they were leaving. He was still lighting them up as they were leaving the scene of the crime. But y'all, let's continue. And this is the actual them, when they came in unalived young Dolph right here. But check this out, y'all. Check this out.
Yeah, this is right there.
So there they are with the Mercedes. Look at them.
We're gonna back up. Let's go out of the car.
And the first one, hold on.
Who's that?
It's me.
That's you? Which one of the guns do you have?
I got the new Draco stabbed.
Okay, that's that semi-automatic.
So this is him right here, the one that's speaking. This is Cornelius. He just jumped out the car. That's Cornelius.
Weapon, is that right?
What makes this even more tragic is that Dolph wasn't alone during the attack. His brother, Marcus Thornton, was with him in the store when the shots rang out.
And y'all, let me turn this. Let me skip this. His brother looks just like him, but his brother, he was ready for the smoke. He went out there. He returned fire when he was inside the bakery. He returned fire. Then when them two little jokers ran and they jumped in the Mercedes, the brother went out. Like I said, he got more ammunition or another pow, and he was still lighting them up as they left. And they did get hit. Justin and Cornelius, they did get hit. But y'all, let's continue.
When the prosecutor asked him,
hold on just a second. Let me rewind it, you guys. I went like way too far. Hold on. But yeah, they okay, here we are. Let's continue.
Did y'all see Marcus get the
Hold
second
on.
gun from... We're gonna back up. Let's go out of the car. Who's that?
It's me.
That's you? Which one of the guns do you have?
I got the new Draco stabbed.
Okay, that's that semi-automatic weapon, is that right?
what makes this even more tragic is that Dolph wasn't alone during the attack. His brother, Marcus Thornton, was with him in the store when the shots rang.
And they look just alike. They almost look like twins. I was like, I mean, they look like they're close in age. I don't know how old his brother is, but let's continue. Y'all, let's get the likes up. Smash the like button.
Shooters were so fixated on Dolph that they didn't even bother to target Marcus. That gave Marcus the chance to draw his own gun and return fire, hitting both Justin and Cornelius. As they tried to flee, Marcus kept up the pursuit, emptying his gun and grabbing another from Dolph's Corvette to keep firing at the getaway car. Justin got grazed in the back by a bullet, and Cornelius was hit in the leg.
Watch the rest of the video here.
And look at them. Look at them jokers. They trying to get away right here, trying to run back to the Mercedes, right? They trying to run back to the Mercedes. And then young Dolph's brother, he runs out to the car. He goes and gets another weapon, and he is, I mean, letting it loose, y'all.
Did y'all see Marcus getting the second gun from his car?
Nah, but when we pulled out.
On the first day of the trial, things got even more intense when Cornelius, who was now turned into a cooperating witness, testified against Justin.
Y'all, he didn't turn in. It was a whole snitch campaign. It was a whole snitch campaign, which I would have, I don't blame him for snitching. He had to do what he had to do to save them years on that sentence. Because when you're dealing with these courts and things like that, especially the feds, they our only thing that you're going to be able to do is say, can I get like maybe 5 seconds off of my sentence? Because when the feds have you, especially when they have surveillance tape, the video footage of the situation, you are not going to be getting nothing unless you're going to be a little snitchy snitch, right? Maybe a few years, maybe a few seconds, maybe a week or something off your sentence. Maybe they will go a little bit lighter for him telling and snitching, telling exactly what happened, but not much. But y'all, let's continue. Let's get the likes up. Smash the like button.
Cornelius's story is a sad one. He admitted to struggling with addiction after losing his 9-year-old son just 3 months before
I lost my son in March of 2020.
Okay. And how old was he?
He was 9 at the time.
And
And that's sad because anybody who loses their child, respectfully so, that's sad, right? But he is taking somebody else's life too, right? He took somebody else's life. If you know you just lost your 9-year-old child, but you're out unaliving somebody else, y'all, that is not a good look. Even though he said he struggled with like addiction, but young Dolph would have gave him probably even $1,000. Here, you need $1,000. You need to go, fix your, get your fix. But to take him out for $800, y'all, I'm telling you, this is not even worth the life. Like, not even unaliving somebody for one, and for two, even going to prison and just getting rid of your life, pretty much, right? Throwing your life in the trash can too. But y'all, let's continue.
it had an impact on everybody.
Yes, sir.
To cope with the pain, he turned to ecstasy and oxycodone, and when he was promised money, he saw no other way out. He revealed in court that he didn't even know who young Dolph was, and that the day Dolph was actually his daughter's birthday. Cornelius seemed like a man at the end of his rope, desperate for cash and easy to manipulate. In court, Cornelius identified both himself and Justin in surveillance footage from the day of the When asked how many times he shot Dolph, Cornelius couldn't say for sure and admitted that all he was thinking about at the time was the money. Then came the bombshell. Cornelius testified that Big Jook, Yo Gotti's older brother and a high-ranking member of CMG, Collective Music Group, had put the $100,000 bounty on Dolph.
I think also, you guys, I believe the feds are not going to only arrest Yo Gotti. I think it's going to be a RICO. That it's going to be a RICO on Yo Gotti, right? Because he had his brother, which his brother is no longer here, but his brother was the ringleader, the one that paid Hernandez the money, gave Hernandez the money and said, hey, go pay these guys. Go pay Justin and Cornelius. He only gave him $800, right? But there's other people that are involved in this situation. It's not just these people. There's more people. I'm telling you, the feds is busy, y'all. The feds is cleaning up, y'all. The feds, they got their brooms, their mops, the dustpans. I'm telling you, the garbage bags. I mean, the dusters. I mean, they got everything, y'all. The feds is spring cleaning up on these streets. I'm telling y'all, it's not going to be pretty. They already got Yellow Beezy. They got Big Unk them in Cali. They got Yellow Beezy in Dallas, because I believe those boys even snitched on Yellow Beezy, the murder for hire with that situation. Y'all, is going down. The feds is doing a spring cleanup, y'all. They are not playing. Y'all, let's continue.
Had a hit on Dolph Hill or whatnot, so
How do you know that Big Jook had a hit on Dolph's head?
but Quick had told me about it. Quick, and
How much money was it supposed to be?
100,000 on Dolph Hill.
And had you...
100,000. He said 100,000 on Dolph's head. That was the original price, but they gave him the the buddy hookup for and negotiated down to $40,000. Y'all, it's crazy that he went and did this for $800. Did they split the $800, 400 and 400? Because if they did, that's even worse, right? $800 was paid to them. I don't know if it's 800 a piece or 800 that they split. But y'all, let's continue.
do this hit?
Yes, sir.
Had Justin agreed to do this hit?
Yes, sir.
It turns out that a man
Oh, see, he said that Justin agreed. Did you agree? Oh, yes, sir. Y'all, he is snitching. Y'all, he over there singing soprano, alto. alto tenor. He is singing like a songbird over there on that stand, y'all. I'm telling you, he is over there like, man, I hope I get 5 seconds, maybe 10 seconds, maybe a week off of, what I'm about to tell them. Please, Lord, let them take just maybe a few months, 3 months, y'all, because the feds, I'm not playing, y'all. When they do their roundup, they are coming, and they are coming hard. And not only that, the feds, if y'all don't know, the feds, when they got some information, they got some intel, they got the surveillance tapes, your back is up against the wall. The feds have a 99% conviction rate. So you could say, put the night lights out on your life, right? Because they have you against the wall. There is no coming back from against that wall when the feds have you, right? Let's continue, you guys.
Govan, who was connected to CMG, played a key role in arranging the hit. Justin was desperate to blow up in the rap game, and he thought that taking out Dolph would get him in good with CMG.
And see, this what I don't understand, y'all. I don't understand. Is it not just best to do your best and see, let me put out this music and see how it does. If that hit is not hitting, okay, you need to do something else. But you wanted to try to, unalive somebody so you can make a come up. But now you thought you was making a come up, but the feds, the sentence that you got, life in prison, that's going to be for the rest of your life. And you are a young boy. I don't know how young he is, but y'all, there's no coming back from a life sentence. That there's no coming back from that, right? But y'all, let's continue.
Hernandez, knowing how to exploit the situation, took advantage of Cornelius, feeding his drug habit and using him as a pawn in the plot. The plan itself was cold-blooded. Cornelius knew that Dolph would be in the neighborhood because of his annual turkey giveaway, an event where Dolph would give back to his community.
And this was they said that young Dolph was good at going back, yes, giving back to his community. Sometimes, I mean, just like what's his name? The one in California, I forget his name. The rapper, the one he went back and the same thing happened to him. But when people, they have a good heart, they want to go back, they want to give back to their community where they grew up at. They don't want to forget where they came from. But sometimes, boots on the ground, they want to be there. They want to be able to partake in and actually go and do things boots on the ground. But these rappers these days, they have to, hey, let me put an Uber order in. Can you take these cookies over here to 12th Street or South Martin Luther King Drive? People have to be a little bit smarter, right? They cannot go by themselves if they are these rappers or anybody who is, of a certain caliber back into where they grew up at, because you got haters. They looking and lurking, waiting for, they know that his car was camouflaged. That was like a thing for, he had them camouflage cars. So they already knew, okay, young Dolph is in the area, blah, blah. He got them camouflage cars, and they looking out for that. So people will, set you up for the okie doke because they're haters. They're jealous. They want what you want. They see that young boy, he was trying to be a rapper, but he was not nowhere near on Dolph's, young Dolph's level. So, I mean, it's really as sad as it is, people get money, they become rich, they want to go back and give back. They don't want to forget where they came from, because that's where it all began for them, so they don't want to forget that. But at the same time, you got to hit that Uber, or you got to send somebody else, somebody else to go get and do your great work, your great deeds, because you put yourself in that situation. These are the things that happen because of jealous, hateful people, right? But y'all, let's continue.
Community by handing out free turkeys to those in need. But rather than caring about the volunteers or families in attendance, the kids only saw it as the perfect opportunity to strike.
Yeah, it was turkey drive on every day that week.
Okay. You knew that the fair said you knew Dolph was involved in these turkey drives this week before Thanksgiving.
Yeah, we didn't know we were gonna catch him, but
They spotted Dolph's camo-wrapped Corvette while he was driving through town and decided to follow him, waiting for the right moment to ambush him outside Makeda's Cookies.
What'd y'all do?
we made the block. Came with the big boy. I ain't with the bad boy. I jumped out.
They were actually savages, acting stupid, acting dumb, jump out the car, let it out, and they were all being recorded, right? Everything was on surveillance tape right there from the cookie shop. Everything that they did, the way they jumped out, I mean, y'all, they had the surveillance tape. I'm telling you, it was an easy open and shut case for them to, pin them up against the wall. But y'all, let's continue. Let's get the likes up.
Start shooting.
All right, well, let's back up here, though.
After young Dolph was murdered, Justin Johnson reportedly FaceTimed Big Jook and using sign language spelled out.
Oh, see? Y'all, he was reporting back that the deed had been done.
Dolph's name to let Jook know they had carried out the hit. According to Cornelius, Jook promised they'd see each other soon and that payments would be on the way. The plan was to pay Hernandez Govan $20,000 for organizing the hit and to give $40,000 each to Justin and Cornelius. That was supposed to total $100,000, but things didn't go as...
That is crazy. So the $100,000 included a payment for him and for Cornelius and for Justin. This is crazy. I mean, y'all, this is crazy. This is sad that young Dolph lost his life to these low-life savages.
Was expected.
We give him 10,000 apiece.
All right, so you and him are going to give Govan 10,000 apiece. How much are you going to get?
I'll give 40.
Check this out.
Uh-oh.
I'll show you how I...
Let's skip this commercial. Yes, $40,000. Y'all, that's crazy. That is crazy. Only $800 was given to them, y'all. A waste. A waste of their life.
Payout, Cornelius testified in court that he only received $800. After he got arrested, his lawyer was paid $50,000 by Big Jook.
So Big Jook is the one who paid for his lawyer $50,000. But $50,000, if you would have probably even asked young Dolph for that, he probably been say, I can't give you $50,000, but I give you, a couple $1,000 if you got, this pill popping situation, this addiction. I'll help you out, but I'm not going to give you $50,000. But they say he was a nice, kind-hearted person to where if somebody needed something, he would have gave him that easily.
The shooters were left hanging. Fast forward to January 13th, 2024, and Big Jook himself was gunned down outside a restaurant. Videos of...
And see, y'all, God don't like ugly. God don't like ugly, especially in these streets with these rappers. Y'all, the beef, it be real, right? We already seen Dallas and what Dallas is, with that situation with Little Ronnie. I mean, these little rapping streets is it's rough out there, right? It's rough. And that's why the feds is getting tired of these little jokers being out here running amok in these streets, right? So now the feds are doing a spring cleanup and they are saying, Yo Gotti, you're next. Let's continue.
Of Jook's lifeless body hit social media almost immediately, with fans and foes flooding the comments with young Dolph emojis. If Jook hadn't been, it's almost certain he would have been charged in Dolph's case too. The streets had already served their version of justice before the courts could even catch up. At this point, everyone tied to Dolph's murder has been arrested. Justin's brother, Jamarcus, became the fourth person charged in the case for helping Justin escape after the shooting. He's already pled guilty to 3 counts of accessory after the fact, and is looking at a 6 to 12-year sentence. Justin, Hernandez, and Cornelius, on the other hand.
And this is this is Hernandez. The one is Justin, and Justin is the top one, and I think that's Cornelius. I'm not sure, but y'all, let's continue.
Are all facing serious charges with overwhelming evidence against them. With Cornelius flipping and testifying as the main witness,
that's Cornelius.
It's highly likely that life sentences are coming for both Justin and Hernandez. The prosecution has been clear with Cornelius, though. Just because he's cooperating doesn't mean he's off the hook. He's still going to prison, no matter what. One of the most disturbing parts of Cornelius's testimony was when he admitted that the day he helped Dolph was also his daughter's birthday.
Oh yeah, I remember that. They said that the day that he did that was his daughter's birthday. And then on top of that, he lost a child. You lost a child, but you going out and taking somebody else's child out of this, of the, earth, no longer going to be with us. You should not have been doing that. If you had a child, you know how it feels to lose a young child. And here you are out here doing the most on the coast in these streets, trying to get your little money to get your little high on your addiction. And then, this family is now lost. The wife is his fiance, and then he had two young children, two young kids. Sad. Let's continue.
When the prosecutor asked him, "You went and killed a man on your daughter's birthday?" Cornelius replied, "I was trying to make it rain for her. I wanted to make it a beautiful..."
He was trying to make it rain for her on her birthday. Could he have made it rain another way, you guys? I mean, this is crazy.
...day for her. Instead of being a father to his 5 kids and spending time with his daughter, Cornelius, a man strung out on drugs, shot down a Memphis legend for just $800 and a promise that never came through. Now he's going to prison, and we'll just have to wait to see how long his sentence will be. But while the legal system is finally bringing some justice for young Dolph, the streets have been handling things their own way ever since the day he was killed. The moment Dolph...
Wow, that's crazy. Braun said he should have been planning his daughter's birthday. Yes, he should have been planning his daughter's birthday and be like, I'm not about to be doing something like that. I'm not about to be taking nobody out because I lost a child myself. I know the feeling. At a young age, he lost a young child. Y'all, I'm telling you, this is crazy. Let's skip this. It's crazy, y'all. It's crazy.
Erupted. His crew didn't waste any time. They were ready to get revenge immediately, taking out anyone who was involved or even had the nerve to mock Dolph's death. The first target was a grim example of what was in store for anyone involved in young Dolph or connected to those responsible. Comedian Darian D. Moneychilds made the mistake of joking about Dolph's passing in an online post. Just a week later, he was already gunned down. His marked the beginning of a streak of revenge that couldn't...
See, you guys, they are not playing with nobody. This young boy was trying to make a little comment. He would call himself, I guess, a comedian. And he was making a comment about young Dolph, and they took him out. I'm telling you, the streets is not playing about young Dolph and the situation that went down. They are still on, revenge street status as of still today. But y'all, let's continue. Smash the like button, y'all. Let's get the likes up. Rest in peace, young Dolph.
...be stopped. In January 2022, another high-profile target was taken out. Big Nusky, a rapper signed to Moneybagg Yo and cousin of Big 30, was shot at the New Horizon River Apartments on Kazasa Road around 7 p.m. When the shooting stopped, a 26-year-old man lay dead. Big Nusky was said to be connected to Justin Johnson, a.k.a. Straight Drop, one of the main suspects in Dolph's... This connection was speculated based on photos showing both of them standing in front of the same car. After Big Nusky's death, Straight Drop posted a picture of him online, captioned, "Lost my brother, fighting to keep my head up." The pain was real, but Dolph's people weren't finished yet. Straight Drop and the others charged with Dolph's allegedly had ties not only to CMG and Yo Gotti, but also to the Memphis gang Trula Mafia. The OG of this gang, Joshua Taylor, aka CEO TZ, was also on the cops' radar for the Dolph hit. However, TZ wouldn't be around much longer. On June 14th, 2023, officers responded to a call about a man down at Spotswood Avenue near Bunton Street at 12:56 p.m. They found Taylor suffering from gunshot wounds, dead at the scene.
And see, y'all, Mr. Stretch 610 said the street rules, the streets don't play. You're absolutely right. The streets are not playing, but the feds are really not playing, and they are doing a actual sweep cleaning, spring cleaning, street sweep cleaning. They're not playing. They are doing they are rounding up people. They are giving a lot of these rappers that have been doing little sneaky stuff. They've been throwing the RICO at them. They've been throwing the RICOs out. Yeah, they be throwing the RICOs out the federal building like it's candy. They are handing the RICOs out like, you get a RICO, you get a RICO, you get a RICO. Everybody is getting RICO charges, y'all. I'm telling you, this is real. The feds is not playing. They're doing a whole spring cleanup, and Yo Gotti's next. Let's continue.
Reports suggested that he had actually been shot the night before and was discovered lifeless in a car near a church around 1 p.m.
Tellis Taylor, also known as CEO TZ, was found shot to death in Orange Mound Wednesday at Spotswood and Bunton. Those who live nearby tell us Taylor was actually shot the night before, discovered lifeless.
News outlets labeled TZ as a high-profile gang member and linked him publicly to the group Dolph. YouTube journalist King AK even speculated that Straight Drop would have needed TZ's go-ahead to carry out the hit on Dolph, implying that by taking out TZ, Dolph's crew was eliminating a key figure.
TZ ain't just no gang member. TZ was the head of Trula Mafia. That means if anybody that's in Trula got anything to do with Young Dolph's death, Justin Johnson. TZ at the end of the day gives the okay.
The cycle of revenge didn't stop there. The next shocking casualty was a female rapper, Destiny Golden, aka Lotta Cash Desto. Her demonstrated that no one was off limits.
Wow.
On September 24th, 2022, Desto was with a female friend in the 5,500 block of Richmond Avenue around 2:40 a.m. when they stopped behind a dark four-door vehicle at a traffic light. Two male shooters emerged from the dark vehicle, walked up to Desto's car, and opened fire, Desto and injuring her passenger. This brutal attack led many to believe it was another act of retribution for young Dolph's. In a twist that nobody saw coming, another person linked to orchestrating young Dolph's hit was none other than Lotta Cash Desto's father, Hernandez Govan.
Govan asked for young Dolph to be...
Mr. Govan has been indicted and is in custody.
See, you guys, it's already like a lot of people already connected with this situation. Already like so many people connected. Hey, good morning, my baby Jamil Peterson, Mr. I Am Comedy. Hey, baby, welcome. Yes, there's already a lot of people. Give me like 2 seconds, y'all. Don't hang up. I'll be right back. Hold on, let me let this play for a little bit. But you guys, this situation is getting crazy and getting out of hand. So let me just turn it and then I'll be like kind of like right back. But let's continue.
Custody for being involved in the young Dolph. He played the role of the person who solicited.
After he was arrested, he posted online, hinting that his own actions might have led to his daughter's tragic death. It seemed like the pieces of this deadly puzzle were falling into place, with every new victim connecting back to Dolph's. Dolph's people were relentless, and their next target proved just that. On August 18th, 2023, the Memphis Police Department reported that gunfire erupted around 9:30 a.m. at a BP gas station on South Parkway East. Officers responded to the scene and found a man with a fatal gunshot wound. Temanuel Benson, Black Youngsta's brother. The shooter didn't even bother masking up, and the police had a clear image of him, which they released to the public along with a $5,000 reward for information. This brazen hit, carried out in broad daylight, was another message that Dolph's crew wasn't playing around. Temanuel's death pointed fingers straight at PRE, Paper Route Empire, Dolph's crew. Black Youngsta had a long-standing beef with Dolph, initially inherited from Yo Gotti. Back in 2017, Black Youngsta was arrested for an attempt on Dolph's life when over 100 shots were fired at Dolph's black SUV. The feud between Black Youngsta and Dolph had been intense, with Black Youngsta always ready for a showdown.
And see, you guys, these things, like I said, let me turn the camera. These like situations, like I said, these things are like being put like all on social media, different websites, even when another thing that people don't know, if you guys don't know, the feds, if you go on your social media website platforms, right, you delete like some of these things, right? You may delete one of the videos because you feel like maybe the feds are watching and maybe I shouldn't be keeping this video up there, let me delete it. The feds can go back and subpoena that stuff, whatever the video it is, whatever you put on your social media platform, and they can still use that against you. A lot of these young people, or maybe they're not really too savvy on like social media and how it works. A digital footprint is where they can go and subpoena and pull back anything you deleted, even though you deleted it and people can't see it, right? Like your friends or whoever, or the public. The feds can go back and pull those records on the deleted things that was, deleted off of your account. But y'all, let's continue.
can't tell you right now. What Dolph at, cuz? Where he at, cuz? Where he at? Where he at right now? Where he at? Where he at? Where he at?
Now, he was left to grapple with the pain and anger of losing his brother, caught up in the vicious cycle of revenge allegedly carried out by Dolph's people. And then, finally, Big Jook. Ironically, Big Jook was attending a funeral when he met his own end. This is why fans are now saying that with young Dolph's trial underway, the anger in the streets might flare up again, and people could start getting targeted once more. This time, Yo Gotti might not.
And you guys, I do believe. Okay, that's like the end of that one. I do believe from what I did my research, right? So I do believe that from what I've like researched and found out about what's his name? I think Say So P, the one that got unalived in Memphis over on Saturday afternoon. They are saying that one of those guys had a situation, not a situation, that he was like seen and had something possibly, don't quote me on it, something possibly to do with young Dolph's, unaliving. But y'all, I'm telling you, the streets is talking. These people, are talking, and the feds is like ear hustling. They are eye hustling. They are watching. They're looking and lurking, and they are doing a whole cleanup. They are tired of all these situations going on, a lot of people getting hurt, even some kids are ending up in the crossfire of some of these situations, and the feds is not having it. They're tired of the whole situation. And even with let me set this here, even with Yellow Beezy, y'all remember the situation with Yellow Beezy? That situation happened like I'm sorry, well, Mode 3 situation happened like years ago, almost like 5 years ago, 4 or 5 years ago. Now the boy, he went into the feds, a 22-year-old one that, that allegedly Yellow Beezy paid. He went to the feds, he's serving time, and he's trying to fight this, I guess, murder charge, because they have him too implicated. They have him on camera, on video surveillance, doing, what he did to Mo 3. And Yellow Beezy, they say it was a, murder for hire, and they barely picked Yellow Beezy up last week after like 4 or 5 years. So Yo Gotti, he's next on the chopping block for the feds, right? We already know that Big U over there in Cali, he got picked up. They did like a 19-20 person roundup on that. It's a RICO charge. Y'all, I'm telling you, the RICOs are RICOing, right? The RICOs are RICOing, y'all. I mean, the feds is not playing. They have their brooms, the dustpans, y'all. They got the vacuum cleaners, y'all, the mops. I mean, the dusters, y'all. They have all of that. The feds is not playing. The feds is not playing at all. But let's see. The feds is not playing at all. They're not allowing this to go by. They're not playing. This is not something that they're taking lightly or politely at all. So people need to be aware of when they put things out on social media, all this beefs going back and forth with each other. The lyrics is what's, is what's getting them, right? It's the lyrics. You can, put out whatever you want to put out as far as your music, but when you are putting stuff in your lyrics that relates to what has been going on, and then implicating you in, unaliving, murder, for hire, or, murdering somebody else in the streets. I mean, the feds are listening, watching, they're lurking. They're doing all that up, above, beyond. They're doing all of that, right? I'm telling you, everything under the sun. Let's continue, you guys. Let's continue.
Breaking news. Yo Gotti brother just got killed out there in Memphis. He just got gunned down coming from a funeral or something like that. Wait, let me tell you what's going on. Young Dolph, little homies, they slide. They ain't let shit slide. Yo Gotti, big brother, man, just got hit up. Now, y'all remember, Black Youngster brother just got hit up a couple months ago. Then he lost his other brother down there, man. The people ain't playing, man. Young Dolph sliders, they ain't let shit slide, man. Remember, Young Dolph got gunned down November 17th, 2021 at Makita's Cookies out there in Memphis. Allegedly, Big Jook, Yo Gotti brother, paid goddamn Hernandez Govan, man, to set up Young Dolph. He gave him a ticket, right? Hernandez Govan allegedly got in contact with Raven.
from Makita Cookie, one of them owner, the manager, whatever she is out there, goddamn.
And they found that out to be not true. So they were saying that somebody alerted them somebody at the cookie shop alerted them that they were coming, that Young Dolph was coming to the cookie shop or something like that. But that was like debunked, that they came out to be not true. But y'all, let's continue listening.
Makita, I don't stay in Memphis. I'm just tell you what they told me. The streets talk. Now see, when they paid her, they advised her. The next time Young Dolph hit you and order some cookies, man, send us a text. Get in contact with her. They gave her the black phone. And that's what she did. When goddamn Young Dolph contact her for them sweet buttermilk cookies, whatever they sell out there, I had the Makita, whatever it was. He called.
And y'all, shout out to Dino Brown. Dino Brown is a whole clown and a half, y'all. He is hilarious. But y'all, let's continue.
That horse said, I need me some low brown sugar cookies, right? That's allegedly when she hit goddamn Hernandez Govan, and then Justin Johnson and Cornelius Smith shot Young Dolph in the goddamn, when he was walking out the Makita Cookie. He was walking out, So dig this. The official murder date trial for Young Dolph murder starting March 2024. Just a couple months. We literally 60 days away. Big Jook and Yo Gotti was expected to be pointed out by the goddamn co-defendant that took out Young Dolph. They was gonna be pointed out as the finances that put the murder. And they did. Did they not snitch? At least Cornelius, he was snitching. He was singing like a songbird. Plot together. Now, ironically, Big Juke is gunned down exactly 60 days before the goddamn trial starts. Is this a sacrifice for Yo Gotti goddamn fame? And he done messed with Angela Simpson. Oh yes, y'all see this? This is Russell Simmons. I think Russell Simmons' niece, his brother's daughter, and this is who Yo Gotti goes with. And y'all, she's not like no street girl, right? I mean, she is a beautiful girl. She's not no street girl. She don't seem like a hood girl. And this is who she chooses, respectfully so. People pick who they want to. But y'all, let's continue. Simmons. Hey, Real As It Gets, welcome. Oh, Real As It Gets says this is a fake relationship. I know for a fact. Oh, wow. Y'all, let's get the likes up. Let's get 200 likes. Let's take a few seconds. Everybody, let's hit the likes. Let's take a few seconds to go ahead and hit the like button. Let's take a few seconds to hit the like button before we continue. Because y'all, Yo Gotti's next. The feds is handing out Ricos. I mean, the Ricos is flying out the courthouses like running water. They're flying out. Rico, everything, right? But y'all, let's hit the like button. Let's hit the like button, y'all. Let's continue. I know who you is. Whatever she is this a sacrifice for Yo Gotti? Or is this karma for killing Young Dolph? Or is this retaliation from the paper route goons? Y'all let me know in the comments what's going on, because this just seems a little... I mean, I don't see it to be, and this is just my opinion, and you guys tell me y'all's opinion on what y'all think. Do y'all think that Big Jook is a sacrifice? Or do y'all think that it's a retaliation for Young Dolph? Tell me retaliation, or tell me a sacrifice in the comment box. What do y'all think? Do y'all think it was? Y'all think Yo Gotti's brother was a sacrifice or a retaliation? Let's see. Brother Timothy says yes. Braun says sacrifice. Quee says sacrifice. Larry says sacrifice. Jeremiah says revenge. Okay, wow. We got a realm of different things. Frank says karma. Oh, yes. Absolutely. I believe in that karma. My baby. Jamil says the Fed's gonna have to give Yo Gotti 5 head a separate. Yo Gotti 5 head a separate indictment. You is a mess, baby. You is a mess. Landon says revenge. D'Angelo says a sacrifice. Goddess says, right, karma is real. Yeah, karma is real. And karma comes when you least expect it. Does she not, right? John says life. Pluto says
Korea. I don't know what that means. Bron says Jamil. I know Jamil is a mess. Mr. Stretch says revenge. Brother Timothy says sacrifice. Gotti tried to get away from Juk on the day Juk kept following him around. Gotti snuck out. Oh, wow, Brother Timothy. Okay. Floyd says retaliation. See, a lot of people are saying different things on, what they feel. But at the same time, Gary says Illuminati. Oh, the Illuminati, dotty people. Okay. D'Angelo said he did. Oh, wow. Hey, Tammy, welcome in. Hey, welcome. David says more money for YT music owners. I don't know. It's crazy because I know from what I understand, the beef between them two, I know at least a piece of it was that young Dolph did not want to sign with Yo Gotti. He refused to sign because he was already doing well. He didn't want to sign with Yo Gotti. Yo Gotti wanted to go in and basically, sign him and, of course, get a cut of his money, right? That's what it's all about in that industry. But y'all, let's continue listening to Nino Brown with his crazy self. Let's get the lights up.
Sketchy to me. This seemed a little fishy to me. How the hell Big Joe get gunned down 60 days before the goddamn murder trial? Is Yo Gotti trying to duck that federal indictment? Is Yo Gotti trying to duck that? Duck that?
Nino Brown is a mess. Goddess says both. Okay, Goddess. Okay, Goddess says both. I don't know. It could be. I think so too. Goddess, I have to agree with you, right? Because I don't know. They said Yo Gotti got a lot of stuff under his belt, right? So probably so. It probably is a sacrifice and also I know definitely revenge, right? Revenge, karma, all of that, right? Let's continue.
That orange jumpsuit, that federal jumpsuit that they about to put him on for that murder. Y'all let me know.
Nino Brown, y'all, he is hilarious. What did he say about the federal jumpsuit? Hold on, y'all. Nino Brown is a mess, y'all.
That orange jumpsuit, that federal jumpsuit that they about to put him on for that.
He said the orange federal jumpsuit. Yo Gotti, he about to get in the orange federal jumpsuit. Y'all, I am weak. And he looks kind of young. I don't know how young he is, but I know he was a lot younger probably. Because I know he had a 6 or 9 year old child that passed away. Nino Brown, y'all, he is a hot mess, y'all. Let's continue.
That murder. Y'all let me know. Somebody comment me know. Let me know right now in the comment. Cause I'm out here cold in the goddamn polar bear.
He is a mess.
And I'm trying to figure out what's going on. I just got the breaking. I'm trying to enjoy my goddamn Sunday football, Saturday football. And I get to come put you.
Nino Brown is a mess. Tammy says surviving the orange jumpsuits. I know, right? I mean, y'all, the fans is going to be handing out jumpsuits. They going to be handing out the Ricos, y'all. The fans, they got the dustpans, the mops, the brooms. I mean, all the cleaning agents. I mean, y'all, they are not playing. The fans is doing the spring cleanup, y'all. They got the wood spray, dusting off. I mean, they're going to be dusting off a lot in these streets, y'all. I'm telling you, it's about to be a whole paddy wagon roundup, right? The feds is not playing. The Ricos is not playing, right? The Ricos is Ricoing, right? The Ricos is Ricoing, right? And it's sad that, rest in peace to young Dolph because he did have 2 young kids. His fiance, she went and she started some kind of organization because she lost young Dolph, which was, her fiance, and also she lost her brother. Very, very sad, a very sad situation, sad thing that, she lost both, her brother and then the love of her life. But this situation, you guys, I'm telling you, the feds they're not playing. They're taking this serious because a lot of people are being unalived. A lot of people are being unalived in these streets. It's a lot of these, and I'm not just saying with the rappers, it's a lot of this street stuff going on. I mean, Dallas was rocking. We got Memphis rocking. We got LA rocking. I mean, we got a lot of stuff rocking, right? So this situation, not by a long shot, is done, right? We got a lot of the feds, they have a lot on their plate. The feds is busy, y'all. I mean, we need to probably send maybe we need to try to send the feds, maybe some coffee, or maybe some donuts, maybe some Krispy Kreme donuts or something, because I'm telling you, they are busy. They are very, very busy. Hey, D-Dot, welcome in. The feds are busy, y'all. They need some donuts to go with their coffee, because I'm telling you, they are making it so easy. They are making it so easy. Oh, they are making it so easy for them to do their jobs, right? I mean, they are not even smooth criminals, right? These little rappers and these little, guys, I call them little street boys. They are not like, they're not smooth, they're not slick. They are like dumber than a box of rocks. I mean, yo, who is having a rap video with the same car that you pulled up in to commit this murder of young Dolph? Like, where do they do that at? Did they not think? No, they just busy trying to make these music videos, trying to get whatever let's just put the Mercedes Benz up in there. And then the Mercedes Benz is the whole thing on the car that committed this heinous crime at the cookie shop. So I'm telling you, the feds, y'all, I'm telling y'all, they making it very easy, very simple. I mean, the feds right now, they probably got their coffee, sipping it, chilling, kick back, they like, oh, it's a Monday morning. Okay, let's see what's going on. We know over there, Say So P and Say Sasso, whatever, in Memphis, they got, one of them got unalived, one of them got hit or whatever. I mean, they're doing roundups. Hey, Eric, welcome. They are doing roundups, y'all. I'm telling you, the feds, I'm telling you, is not playing. It is roundup time. Paddy wagon roundup. Rico's flying out the window. Let's continue, y'all.
Alleged hitters dropped a track titled No Statements in Jail, but it seems like the script got flipped and somebody's singing like a canary.
The new suspect, Mr. Govan, we allege was the person who put the hit out on young Dolph.
Guess who they are pointing fingers at? Yo Gotti. Why Gotti, you may ask, if you have been keeping...
Oh, I told y'all the feds are coming. Yo Gotti is, his time is, the RICO is probably being processed as we speak right now. The feds is not playing. The RICOs are coming out the courthouse running water.
Tabs. Yo Gotti and young Dolph had some really bad blood way before Dolph checked out. Diss tracks were dropping.
He was like, bro, you heard Gotti do tell you, bro? He dissed you, bro.
IG Live was popping with insults.
Ho Gotti, you was a bitch-ass nigga. That big head Down syndrome looking
The beef was real. This ain't the first time rap beef.
No, he did say, oh my goodness, y'all, he is a mess. Okay, y'all, let's continue. Oh my God. Yo, hold on. I got to wrap that back just a little bit. What he said, oh my goodness, y'all. Yo Gotti do got a big old head, right? He got like a 10 head. My baby Jamil said a 5 head, but I think Yo Gotti, he got a 10 head. He got a lot going on in that crater dome.
That big head Down syndrome looking
The beef was real. This ain't the first time rap beef turned deadly. We lost legends like Tupac and Biggie the same way.
Facts.
And although Pac's murder remains unsolved to this day, it looks like young Dolph is about to get justice from a snitch. Yo Gotti involved.
Breaking news, rapper Young Dolph has been shot dead in Memphis, the shooting taking place outside a cookie store. The store's owner says the 36-year-old entertainer was gunned down by someone in a vehicle.
On November 17th, 2021, Young Dolph's life came to a sudden and violent end. The 36-year-old rapper was visiting Makeda's Homemade Cookies, a bakery near his childhood neighborhood, a place he frequented and often promoted on social media. As he was buying cookies, a place of comfort turned into a scene of horror when two men...
Look at these jokers. Look at them. Look at these little dum-dums. Look at them. I mean, yo, they are just doing the most on the coast.
The 36-year-old rapper was visiting Makeda's Homemade Cookies, a bakery near his childhood neighborhood, a place he frequented and often promoted on social media. As he was buying cookies, a place of comfort turned into a scene of horror when
look at them. Look at them. Look at these little dummies right here. I mean, look at. This is the one that, has an addiction. I mean, y'all, this is crazy.
approached the bakery and opened fire, striking Dolph multiple times. The assailants fled the scene, leaving behind a community in shock and a music world mourning one of its own. The Memphis Police Department launched a full-scale investigation, combing through surveillance footage and witness statements in a bid to piece together the events that led to the rapper's untimely demise. The city was on edge, with an outpouring of grief and anger flooding social media.
And this situation was so sad, but like I said, I'm glad that his brother was there with him to return fire, even though he got hit 22 times, I believe it was. At least his brother was there trying to return fire and trying to save him.
In the streets of Memphis. The breakthrough came when a white Mercedes-Benz, which was captured on surveillance footage fleeing the scene of the crime, was found abandoned behind a residence in Orange Mound on November 20th. The vehicle was linked to a carjacking that occurred 10 days before the murder on November.
Hey, Tehran, how are you? Welcome. Look at these jokers. This car was implicated in a car. Hold on, let me rewind that. Make sure I heard that right, you guys.
Footage fleeing the scene of the crime was found abandoned behind a residence in Orange Mound on November 20th. The vehicle was linked to a carjacking that occurred 10.
Oh my goodness, y'all! These savages' car was linked to a carjacking. Y'all, they are some little street savages, but y'all, it's okay. It's okay. The feds is watching and looking and lurking on everything. It's spring cleanup with the feds, paddy wagon roundup. Get ready.
Days before the murder on November 10th. This discovery led to the arrest of Cornelius Smith on December 9th in South Haven, Mississippi on an auto theft warrant connected to the Mercedes-Benz. Smith.
I mean, do y'all see them look at y'all, look at these pow-pows. Look at these guns that they have. I mean, they just free flowing. I mean, gun slinging everywhere. The gun slinging everywhere. They is doing the most on the coast. But I'm telling you, the paddy wagon, spring cleanup pickup is coming to the streets near you. They're coming. They're coming. They're just hold up, swole up. They is coming.
Theft warrant connected to the Mercedes-Benz. Smith's arrest was a pivotal moment in the investigation, as it connected a suspect directly to the vehicle used in the crime. Meanwhile, the search for additional suspects intensified. The narrative took another dramatic turn when, on January 11th, Justin Johnson, known in the rap community as Straight Drop, was captured in Indiana. The U.S. Marshal Service, after a nearly week-long manhunt.
See, y'all, they put the U.S. Marshals on that butt. The U.S. Marshals had to go and get him because he was on the run. Him was on the run, but the feds, the U.S. Marshals, they got him, y'all. I'm telling you, the feds they be on their A game. They be on the A game.
And brought Johnson into custody. Alongside him was Shundell Barnett, who now faces charges of accessory after the fact to first-degree murder. Justin Johnson, Cornelius Smith, and Shundell Barnett faced charges that painted a grim picture of premeditation and malice. Johnson and Smith were charged with first-degree premeditated murder.
And y'all, do y'all see? I mean, let's be for real. Let's be honest. Do y'all see how many people have already been, in with this situation? That's why I said the RICO is coming. They probably typing that RICO up, about to get it signed, sealed, and delivered very soon. The RICO is coming out. I'm telling you, for young Dolph's murder for hire, the RICO is coming out. Is coming out to a courthouse near you guys. Watch what I tell you. It's going to be very soon, sooner than we think. But y'all, let's continue, because Yo Gotti, you're not getting away with this, sir. The feds is coming for you, so you might as well may need to take care of a little bit of your business. But y'all, let's continue.
First-degree murder, theft of property $10,000 to $60,000, using a firearm while committing a felony, and unlawfully carrying a weapon. Barnett, on the other hand, was implicated for his alleged role in aiding Johnson's escape. Among them was Jamarcus Johnson, a name that would soon become synonymous with the case. Initially charged with conspiracy to commit first.
Oh, Brother Timothy said they tried to sell the Mercedes to Dolph's cousin. Oh my God! I'm telling you, are they smooth criminals, or are they keep your day job type of criminals? I think it's keep your day job type of criminals, because y'all are not no smooth criminals. Y'all are. If that's true, Brother Timothy. Oh my goodness, that is crazy. Like, how low can you be? Okay, Beam says facts, Jacob. Okay, wait, hold on, Jacob. Jacob, what did Jacob say? Jacob said, your commentary is dreadful at best. Oh, thank you. I like to have a good time. Even though we have, sad parts, young Dolph, lost his life. That's sad, but these little criminals are, Really? Like, a 5-year-old will probably know more what to do than these jokers. And they're like, in their 20s, 30s and doing stupid stuff, right? I mean, alerting the cops. Who is putting the same the same car that you went and did this murder in a video, on a music video? Really? Did y'all forget to, take the license plates off? Were y'all not thinking about it? That's how that dumb these jokers are. Hey, Michael Miller, welcome. They are really, really like, did they fall off the dump truck? No, their elevator don't go to the top, y'all. The elevator don't go to the top. They fell off the dump truck, and they are slower than molasses. I'm just saying, y'all. Let's continue.
First-degree murder. Johnson's role in the crime was not that of a triggerman, but an accessory after the fact. He was accused of aiding the primary suspects, including his half-brother Justin Johnson, in evading capture by law enforcement. The indictment painted a picture of a calculated effort to escape justice. Jamarcus Johnson was alleged to have facilitated communication between the suspects and even helped with financial transactions related to the crime. The gravity of his actions was not lost on the community, which struggled to reconcile the helpful, smiling face of young Dolph with the cold, calculated nature of his killing. In a recent development, Jamarcus Johnson, in June 2020.
See, that's what I'm saying, y'all. These people, I mean, that's like already like the 15, 20, 50, 11 person that is in with this situation, right? Omar said, I got to hear this. Yes. Hey, Eric, welcome. Goddess says super chats are open and donations. Thank you, Goddess. Yes, y'all, I'm telling you, this situation with these streets is not like, has it not been busy? Remember we had little Ronnie with that situation? When did that happen? In broad daylight. I mean, the situations even with Mo 3 happened in broad daylight. The situation just on Saturday with what's his name? Spy, what is it, something, whatever that name, the one that got unalived, happened in broad daylight. These jokers are trying to do stuff in broad daylight, y'all, and there is cameras everywhere. They went to the hotel of the Westin and did this in broad daylight, and they captured the footage. These jokers I'm telling you, they're giving the feds a whole easy job. I mean, I would love to be a federal agent right now. I'm telling you, they are making their job so much easier by the dumb stuff that they do. But y'all, let's continue because this RICO is coming, y'all. This RICO, Yo Gotti, and the RICO is coming to the courtroom near you, y'all. Let's continue.
23 reached a plea deal, pleading guilty to 3 counts of accessory after the fact in exchange for the of his conspiracy.
Okay, yes. Thank you, Reed, sneaker culture. Yes, he says say so P. Yeah, thank you. Yes, that's who I believe that's the one I got pow pow to unalive. Yes, I'm telling you, it is crazy, y'all. It is crazy, y'all. I'm telling you, these little jokers, these little savages, they are they running wild in these streets, are they not? They are running wild in these streets. And then hold on real quick, just a little side note. Do y'all know, you remember Loose Cannon? He got picked up too last week. He got picked up with the Big U situation. Was he not snitching? He was telling on himself too, right? He was saying, telling all kind of stuff. Yeah, when them rappers and stuff, they come to LA, they got to check in. And are they going to implicate Loose Cannon with PNB Rocks unaliving because he was snitching on that? Y'all, I'm telling you, they be snitching, y'all. Them snitches, they're giving themselves their own self stitches. The snitches are giving their own self stitches. Loose Cannon was on his YouTube channel singing like a songbird. He was saying, yeah, blah 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 blah. And when we went to the restaurant, the waffles, chicken and waffles, and when this happened and blah blah blah, all he had to do was just give it. He was telling on himself. Do y'all think the feds are gonna be like, oh, we're gonna add PNB Rock's death over to your list of people that you had did stuff to? Y'all, they were robbing and making these famous people's Shaquille O'Neal, all that, check in with them when they went to LA. I wish I would check in with somebody telling me I need to check in with them because I'm coming to their city. I'd be like, if you don't go sit down somewhere, How about you go and check in over there at the crazy house? Because I'm not checking in with you. You don't tell me what to do when I come to LA. You don't tell me. Look, you don't tell me what to do. Like my kids used to say, you don't tell me what to do, right? Absolutely. But loose cannon, he told on himself, you guys, and I believe that they're going to implement him in the PNB Rock situation. That was a whole setup. But y'all, let's continue, because I'm telling you, these streets is talking, and not even the streets. Their own selves is snitching. They snitching and giving their own self stitches, snitching and giving their own self stitches. Let's continue, y'all.
See the murder charge. His expected testimony against the other suspects at their upcoming trials could prove pivotal in the quest for justice. Facing serious
And y'all,
charges.
let me say something too. Alicia said, I ain't checking in with no MF. Me either. I wish somebody would be like, oh, the lounge, when you get here, you got to check in with me. You got to check in with me. Look. No, absolutely. No, I'm not doing anything. I don't have to check in with you to tell to come to your city to do what I want to do in your city. No, absolutely not. Like last time I checked, I thought this was, you could do whatever. This is America. This ain't no isolated situation where you think this because you're from California, you own Cali. No, absolutely not. They say he was even they were even money laundering and doing this to people like Shaquille O'Neal, y'all. Even Gilly, they were robbing them, making them check in with them when they got to LA. I was like, and he was loose cannon was, he was loose. He was loose like Grey Goose, y'all. Them loose lips was, sinking ships. So now they arrested him last week. He's already in the feds. He is under the RICO too. But PNB Rock, I believe that he even told on himself. I believe he's going to be, PNB Rock is going to be added to Loose Cannon's list of people that he didn't possibly unalive or had something to do with it in that RICO. But y'all, let's continue.
Some defendants often feel pressure to cooperate to get reduced sentences or plea deals.
Yes, D-Dot. D-Dot, I have to do my homework. Thanks to my baby Jamil. Yes, I'm telling you, it's crazy. Jazzy says, laughing out loud, right loud. Yes, Jazzy. Jazzy says, only thing I'm checking is my D5 Star Hotel. High five, Jazzy. Absolutely. I'm not checking in with nobody at all when I go to wherever I want to go to. You don't run me nor own me or pay no bills. Now, hold on. Now, if you was trying to pay some bills, I would check in. What time do I need to check in? But no, you did not pay no bills. You ain't bought my flight ticket or nothing. So you need to go sit down and have a seat. I'm not checking in with you and nobody else of your city, LA, right? Let's continue.
Possibility of reduced sentences or plea deals might tempt them to reveal information about others involved in the case. While Johnson and Smith maintain their innocence, their testimony could potentially link Yo Gotti.
Look at that big head. Look at that big head Joker. He do got a big old, 10 head. I know my forehead's a little big, but y'all, he looks like a little alien head a little bit, y'all. I'm just saying.
Did the rapper have any connections to the suspects? If you are wondering why they may mention Yo Gotti in this case, something significant happened when the young Dolph died. The Memphis policemen made a swift and decisive move to close Private, a restaurant owned by Yo Gotti. The upscale eatery, just 10 miles from the crime scene, was now part of a narrative it never wished to join. A precautionary measure in a time of uncertainty and a city in mourning. This move by the Memphis Police Department came swiftly on the heels of the tragic and untimely death of young Dolph, a prominent figure in the Memphis rap scene and a known adversary of Yo Gotti. Fox 13 reporter Yasser A. Kish took to Twitter to announce the closure, citing it as a precautionary measure due to Yo Gotti's connections to the business and his past interactions with the now deceased rapper. The air is thick with tension and unanswered questions.
And they say Yo Gotti's real arrogant, y'all. They say he's real arrogant and he is very sneaky, y'all. But y'all, he's not slicker than Diddy's baby oil, or AKA the GHB or GBH or whatever. He's not slicker than that, right? Yo Gotti is not slicker than the Vaseline either, right? The feds is on his tail. I'm telling you, y'all. I wouldn't be surprised if they come out today. Yo Gotti, your time's up. Time's up. We got the federal RICO charge on you. Just watch for it, y'all. It's coming. It is coming.
As the community reels from the loss and ponders the implications of this sudden police action, was it a mere safety precaution, or were there underlying threats that prompted such a drastic response? Given the history of feuds within the rap community, and the fact that Yo Gotti and Young Dolph had a well-documented rivalry, many wondered if the closure was connected to concerns about potential retaliation or further violence. The Memphis Police Department remained tight-lipped about the specifics, stating only that the closure was part of their ongoing investigation into Young Dolph's murder. Shortly after the death of Young Dolph, Big Uke, brother to Yo Gotti, was also gunned down outside Perignon's restaurant and event center. He was not just Yo Gotti's brother. He was a figure of influence in his own right. Born and raised in the Ridgecrest apartments of Fraser, a neighborhood in North Memphis, Big Juke grew up in an environment where the rhythm of hip-hop was a constant backdrop to the realities of street life. The relationship between Yo Gotti and Big Juke was more than familiar. It was a partnership forged in loyalty.
Oh, Mr. Stretch says Gotti checked in when he came to Oakland. Oh, wow. I mean, y'all, I'm telling you, when Loose Cannon was going off, just this, back to Loose Cannon real quick. When Loose Cannon was telling, like, all the people, they said even, like, Shaquille O'Neal is a big dude. He is a big dude. And you telling me, like, he's, like, 10 feet tall or whatever, and you tell he got the check in. I'm telling you, y'all, they said they were stealing the people's jewelry, making them pay like a what is it called when where you somebody takes something and then you'll be like, oh no, you what is it called? It's on the tip of my tongue. What is it called when you guys when somebody takes something, a ransom? So taking their jewelry for ransom and saying, you want your jewelry back, you better pay me. There were extortion, yes, and extortion, ransom. They were doing that. I was like, oh my, to Shaq, even to like Gilly, they said. I mean, they were doing this to a lot of famous people, and the feds got, I'll tell you, the feds, y'all, they got a whole, but y'all, the reason why, not only probably because this was reported like to the police or whatever, right? But because Loose Cannon was over there singing like a songbird. I mean, I couldn't even believe that stuff was coming out of his mouth. Y'all, he set his own self up. It was like, okay, yeah, I went to go rob the store today and I got me some TVs and I got me, some jewelry and blah, blah. Yeah, but I don't care. I wasn't scared. And when people do that, y'all, I'm telling the feds is just taking notes. They are like, okay, what he do? Okay, he got, this person, he got, okay. And they are writing their notes, y'all. And then they are probably going to be subpoenaing some of the people. I'm telling you, these jokers out here are I mean, y'all, they got it all messed up. They got it all messed up, but the feds got it all documented. Y'all, let's continue.
And mutual respect. They shared a vision for their city and for the youth who looked up to them. Big Juke, with his imposing presence and street-smart intellect, was a mentor to many in the CMG camp. His influence...
Oh, Tammy says they've been getting away with it for a long time and probably still is. Oh, yes, but those days, Tammy, they come to an end, y'all. I'm telling you, when they had that, with y'all, let me turn the camera. Last week, when they did that RICO indictment and they scooped up all them, like, Baskin-Robbins 31 flavors, they did the 31 flavors Baskin Robbins, the scoop up special, like they did at Diddy with Diddy. Remember when Diddy was in the hotel and they did like a thief in the night? They scooped him up too, and they said, "Come on, Diddy, we going to the MDC, baby. We going to the MDC. You're not gonna sleep in this hotel. We got a special hotel for you. We got the special where you gonna stay at. So come go with us." But y'all, I'm telling you, these jokers is snitching on themselves, and they cannot be mad at nobody but themselves, right? You over there on YouTube, yeah, and I did this, and yeah, I did that, yeah, and when this person comes in, they gotta check with me, and yeah, and P&B Rock, all he had to do was give his necklace up and his jewelry up, and blah, y'all, he was singing like a songbird, telling everything. And now his girlfriend, his wife, is over on YouTube, y'all. I mean, the feds is probably taking the notes too. I mean, she's on Facebook telling stuff, and I'm like, y'all, people have to be careful because this is a situation where the feds is watching and they taking notes. They are taking notes. I mean, their day is easy. And sitting over there watching these crazy jokers, just snitch on themselves, right? They just a snitching convention, right? A snitching convention going on, y'all. Let's continue, y'all.
Extended beyond business meetings and contract signings. He was a voice of reason, a beacon of hope for those who came from nothing, showing them that success was possible. This brutal act, believed to be a targeted shooting, sent shockwaves through the community and the music industry alike. Who ordered the hit? Following the murder of Young Dolph.
Oh, Tammy said it's check-ins all over. Oh, Tammy said there's check-ins all over. I ain't know nothing about these chickens, y'all, because I done traveled everywhere. I've been a lot of places, and the only place I check in is like when I'm going like overseas, and I got to check in with, you know, the customs and stuff like that. Yeah, let me say something real quick too, real quick, just like a side note, because I watched this last night. This YouTuber, he got into some trouble in Dubai. A lot of people don't know that whenever you're overseas and you have some type of trouble with the law, with whatever, right? You are to look up the embassy in that country and go to the embassy whenever anything pops off or any trouble arises. Always just go to the embassy. Always, when you travel, it's very important. When I travel, that's the first thing I do. I look up the embassy. I make sure that I know where it's at. I know the number, because that's very, very important. On a serious note, because like I said, a big YouTuber got into trouble in Dubai, didn't know what to do. It was like a whole like situation. But always, when you travel, always check out and have on note, you know, in your phone or screenshot the U.S. embassy wherever you guys travel. But y'all, let's continue.
The question on everyone's lips was, why? Why would someone target a man who had done so much good? As the investigation commenced, the Memphis Police Department began piecing together the events that led to this tragic end, a puzzle that would slowly reveal a web of conspiracy and retaliation rooted deep in the undercurrents of the Memphis rap scene. For now, the police are still suspecting a couple of men, and they recently arrested a new suspect connected to Young Dolph's murder case. Hernandez.
Yes, Mr. Streets, yes, that lady. But see, let me see. Just another side note, y'all, because you know, sometimes I have my little teachable moments, right? This girl, the one that you're talking about, a black woman in jail for yelling in Dubai. First of all, when you go over there to the Muslim countries, I mean, I've been numerous times. I've been to a lot of Muslim countries. I travel a lot. I travel the world. You can't go over there in somebody else's house and be acting a donkey. You can't go over to somebody's house and be jumping off their couch. You know, they say take off your shoes. You wearing the shoes in their house. You going over there opening all their cabinets, you know, just drinking out of cups and doing this and going over there just acting a fool. You cannot do that in those countries. When you go over to those countries, you know, you respect their rules. They are the greatest, nicest people. I mean, I traveled the world and never had a problem, right? You have to go over there and act like you got some sense and some home training. When that girl went over there, she was cutting up. And then when I researched and found out that she does that all the time, she has a history of cutting up and acting a donkey in other countries. So that was not her first time. Sometimes when you talk to people, just like the other YouTuber, I told you guys, a big YouTuber, when he went to Dubai, when he got in trouble for like doing some kind of filming, like what they said, don't film in this area, and he did. It was like a situation, but he did not act crazy. He did not act a donkey. He didn't act stupid. He was like, okay, you know, blah, blah, doing whatever. And he ended up even making a deal with those people, the Dubai police and all them. They apologized for everything. He even got 3 properties over there that he was able to buy with, made a deal with them, like, you know, brand new apartments, 3 of them that he was able, because the way he carried himself, you know, people don't understand. Just because, you know, you're in a situation doesn't mean you have to act a fool, right? You have to handle it in a professional manner, right? But that girl that went to Dubai, she was cutting up. She was a truck driver. Her mom was even, she was from Houston. She was over there acting a donkey. And like I said, she had a history of that. I did my research. She had a history of that. You cannot go over to the Muslim countries. Absolutely. Especially females acting a whole plumb fool. Absolutely not. That's not how that goes, right? You know, bad behavior does not get rewarded, and Dubai don't play about that. But y'all, let's continue.
Govan's arrest marked a significant turn in the investigation, as he was not just another suspect, but was believed to be the mastermind that ordered the hit that killed young Dolph. Shelby County District Attorney General Steve Mulroy confirmed to the commercial appeal that Govan was suspected of putting a hit on Thornton before his death, a revelation that added a layer of complexity to the case. Govan's past was checkered with run-ins with the law, painting the picture of a man familiar with the criminal justice system. Born in the late 1970s, Govan's life has been a myriad of run-ins with the law, each thread weaving a pattern of a man deeply entrenched in the life of crime. The early 1990s marked the beginning of Govan's criminal record, with charges that painted a picture of a man with little regard for the law. By January of 1990, Govan faced his first serious charge, possessing a controlled substance with the intent to manufacture, deliver, or sell, a Class E felony. This charge would be a harbinger of the life Govan would lead, as he was sentenced to 2 years behind bars for that arrest in 2000. As the years rolled on, Govan's rap sheet grew longer. August of 2003 saw him charged with...
And see, you guys, they get them criminals that already have rap sheets. Y'all remember the little boy, the 22-year-old, the one that, was, killed little Ronnie in Dallas? Y'all, he was out already, like, on not probation. He was like, he was in trouble. He was in trouble, right? So these people who already have these rap sheets and then that are already in trouble, and they don't even really care, because they're like, oh yeah, hold on just a second. Hold on just a second. Okay. Yes, these people, they would go and get the people that already like have troubles and stuff like that. They'll go and get them and then throw them into situations where, like, they're putting their own life on the line. These people are doing the most on the coast, going and pound people, taking this money to do these things and not even realizing, if I go do this, crime, I may spend the rest of my life in prison, or I may end up, 6 feet under. Let's just keep it real. But y'all, let's continue.
Being a convicted felon in possession of a handgun. Despite pleading not guilty, the charge added to the growing narrative of a man who was becoming increasingly dangerous. But it was not just the law that Govan seemed to flout. By November of 2003, he had pled guilty to being in possession of a controlled substance, further cementing his reputation. The mid-2000s were no different. In April of 2008, Govan pled guilty to aggravated assault, resulting in a 3-year prison sentence. This pattern of violence and disregard for the law continued into the 2010s, with Govan pleading guilty to another charge of aggravated assault in May of 2015, this time accused of beating up his former romantic partner. His release from federal prison on July 29th came after serving 40 months for weapons and drug charges.
Now, that's another thing. When the feds be having you on these weapon charges, just like little Ronnie's, the murder, little Ronnie, the 22-year-old one, he is already doing I'm sorry, not Lil Rodney, in Mo 3's, unaliving. That boy, he was like 22, I believe. He was 22 years old. He's already serving 9 years in federal prison for a weapons charge. Y'all, 9 years for having a weapon that's illegal. This, I'm telling you, that should scare anybody. Anybody that is having them Dracos, them pow-pows, and all those big weapons, use small weapons that are not theirs legally, right? Y'all, that would scare me. You telling me if I hold this right here and I got this on me, and I'm not supposed to have it on me, I'm going to the feds for 9 years. Y'all, that would scare me. I don't know about y'all. I mean, that would make me be like, oh no, I want to stay far away from that. If I'm not supposed to have that, I don't want it. But y'all, these young folks, and not even young folks, these people that are not thinking of stuff. See, people think for like the day. They think for the second. They think for the minute. They don't think for the long haul. And then they end up in these situations where 9 years because they had a weapon that they weren't supposed to have. And then they catching these charges while they on other charges. Like, where I'm telling you, the feds is having an easy life right now.
The Tennessee Department of Corrections listed his release from state custody as 2006, with a history of arrests ranging from drug offenses to aggravated assault. But it was in June of 2021 that Govan's criminal history took a dark and deadly turn. Authorities believe that it was during this time that Govan began plotting the murder of young Dolph, a beloved Memphis rapper known for his philanthropy and deep connection to his community. The conspiracy to commit first-degree murder charge that Govan would eventually face suggests a calculated and premeditated plan that spans several several months. The indictment against Govan alleges that he solicited the murder of young Dolph, enlisting the services of two other men, Justin Johnson, known by the stage name Straight Drop, and Cornelius Smith. The plan they allegedly concocted was cold-blooded and executed with chilling precision. On November 17, 2021, the gunman pulled up outside Makeda's homemade butter cookies in a white Mercedes, a vehicle that would later be found in the 1100 block of Bradley Avenue.
And they abandoned the vehicle. That is crazy. I mean, that is crazy. Jazzy says they are throwing their lives away for pennies to commit crimes against good people like Nip, Dolph, Pac, etc. Yes, these I'm telling you guys, the feds are like, I mean, the feds is like on these people. I mean, they're on the streets. The feds is looking and lurking. They're seeing what these people are doing, even in the rap lyrics. I mean, the rap lyrics, they're listening to these music. Ain't nothing wrong with making music, but when you put what you're doing in the streets in those lyrics, and the feds are listening, they're rolling stuff back. They're like, whoa, wait a minute, hold up, wait a minute, okay. Even young Dolph, I mean, even Yo Gotti, right? I was just listening to one of his raps last night, and it was talking about transporting, trafficking. So they're gonna get him on trafficking too. He talked about I put two you know ho Merry Christmases on a flight and send them back to where they home or whatever. That is trafficking. The feds are eating that up. The feds are eating that. Oh, okay, Yo Gotti, you put two ho Merry Christmases on the flight. Did you put them in first class? Okay, and you send them back to where they came from? Y'all, I'm telling you, I don't know if y'all heard that song, but I'm telling you, if y'all listen to these lyrics on these songs, they are telling on themselves, and the feds is all they doing is over there, like I said, with their coffee, they kicked up. I mean, they probably on the sofa with their laptop, just looking like, oh man, this jokers is retarded, right? They just don't know anything, right? They don't even know how to be a good snitch, right? They snitching on themselves, right? They are just telling us all the information we need to know. So the feds are just doing information gathering. All they're doing is information gathering. Oh, okay, Yo Gotti, he said this. Oh, he said he put two ho Merry Christmases on the plane and sends them back to where they come from. Oh, that's trafficking. Okay, got it. Oh, okay. Check. Okay, we got it. Okay, that's going to be a charge. I'm telling you, they are rounding up these rappers, and not only the rappers, other people too that are putting this stuff on social media. I mean, making it easy for them to do their jobs, right? So this situation with young Dolph, you know, the young Dolph's fiance, you know, they had two kids. Sad to say that, you know, these two babies, you know, lost their father at the hands of these two young little crazy jokers, that one of them even lost his daughter and still was, you know, doing this and unaliving somebody and somebody else's child, right? I mean, this is crazy, it's sad, but at the same time, they know what program they signed up for. They signed up for an $800 program that cost them the rest of their life. Like, put a 1 in the chat. I mean, does that sound like a good deal to you? Oh, you gonna give me $800? Okay, I $800. Okay, I'm gonna take this person out. Okay, and not even worrying about the longevity of this situation. They know they gonna get caught. Like, they don't realize. They just thinking about tomorrow, right? Tammy puts a 1. Eric E says right. Jazzy says exactly. I'm telling you, they thinking for the moment. Oh, I need to get my high. I need to get my pie. I mean, probably scratching his head like, oh my God, you know, I don't know how them people do when they have those addictions. And I'm not laughing, I'm not making fun of nobody, but I'm saying they don't look at the longevity of the situation, right? That's like saying if I'm gonna eat 2 boxes of pizza, you know, I'm not worried about gaining weight down the road. I'm just worried about eating this pizza. That's all you're worried about. You're thinking for the moment. You're not thinking like the longevity. You're not thinking, okay, what are the consequences and the repercussions, right? What is the consequences and repercussions? Am I gonna get in trouble? Am I gonna get caught? If I do get caught, am I gonna have to go to prison? Am I gonna have to go to prison for the rest of my life? They don't think about that. All they think about is them dollar bills. Oh, I can get my pills, I can get my high, instead of saying, oh no, I'm not gonna do this. I just lost my own child. And then on top of that, if I get caught with this situation, I'm going to be gone for the rest of my life. I ain't even going to see, and that day was his daughter's birthday. I'm not going to see my daughter for the rest of my life as a free person. So basically, you just cut out everything. You gave up your whole freedom. You laid your whole freedom on the line for $800 that you didn't even get the whole amount of money for, to do to do this dirty deed. You didn't even get all, you didn't even reap off the dollar bills. You didn't reap and get all the dollar bills that was agreed to be paid to you for this situation. $800 for the rest of your life, y'all. That is the cheapest, like the most like lamest, craziest thing I've ever heard of. $800. You pay me $800, but oh, okay, I'm gonna be gone for the rest of my life. I can't see my kids. I can't be a free person. I can't go outside when I want to. I'm gonna be locked up. They won't let me out like Diddy over there at the MDC. I'm telling you, they don't think. They do not think at all about these situations, y'all. They are so quick to try to think about what's for the second, what's for the day, what's maybe for tomorrow, but not thinking in the long run, hey, this is going to cost me my life. I'm not going to see my kids no more. I'm not going to be free no more. And I'm not going to be able to get my fix no more, because you can't get no, well, some people be able to get a fix, right? But whether it's the legal way, whatever, but, you know, they still be running, you know, the rugs in the prison, right? But at the same time, is it worth it? No, it's not worth it at all. It's not worth it at all. The reason why it's not worth it, why? Because you're not going to be a free person at all. But like I said, y'all, the feds is doing a whole cleanup, sweep up. And they're not playing. Yo Gotti, he is coming to be his RICO is coming to a courthouse, a courtroom near you very soon, and we're gonna figure out what's going on with all these other RICO charges, because they got Big U, they got Loose Cannon, they got Yellow Beezy, and Yellow Beezy, he was in them streets playing around for a long time. And not only that, with with Yellow Beezy. With Yellow Beezy, he was, taking pictures with the little savages that had something to do with Little Ronnie's unaliving. And he's all, no, I just take pictures. I'm Yellow Beezy. Yeah, I'm Yellow Beezy. I take pictures with a lot of people. Right? Is he going to be implicated in Little Ronnie's unaliving too? Is Yellow Beezy going to be implicated? Are they going to add that to his RICO? I'm telling you, y'all, they be snitching on themselves, y'all. They be snitching on themselves. I'm telling you, it is crazy. It is crazy. But rest in peace to Yo Gotti. Rest in peace to Mo3. The situations with, Big U, all the extortions, the stuff they've been, getting, from like a lot of, famous people, rappers and all kind of people, they've been doing a whole little situation in LA from, what we know about the, Big U in the RICO and Loose Cannon and all of them, that whole roundup. The paddy wagon was busy last week, y'all. The feds and the paddy wagons, y'all, they were doing a whole paddy wagon roundup, and there's a lot of paddy wagon roundups coming to the streets near y'all. I'm just saying, y'all. I'm just saying. But y'all, I'm not gonna keep y'all. Like I said, rest in peace Mo3, rest in peace young Dolph. You guys, the streets is rocking and popping. The feds, they doing a spring cleanup, y'all. I'm telling y'all, if y'all got any kids, nieces, nephews, or whatever that are on these, YouTube platforms, on Instagram, TikTok, Elemental P, ABC, PPP, whatever, y'all tell them they need to be careful. Even though they, put some stuff up there, they deleted it or whatever, it can come back to haunt them and bite them in the badonkadonk, y'all. I'm just saying. But y'all, we gonna continue to, keep an eye on these federal, RICO indictments, as, things go down. But y'all, people gotta be a little careful. But they are snitching on themselves and giving the feds a whole lot of a easy job, y'all. Some of them, I wish I had that position. I'd be easy right there on the couch with the coffee, chilling. I mean, curtains open, looking at the birds chirping, and just taking notes, ear hustling and eye hustling off of these jokers that are snitching on themselves. But y'all, we're gonna do it again later on. We're gonna lead with love, peace, and tranquility as always, y'all. I hope you guys have a great morning, and y'all, we will see y'all in the next live. Hit the like as you guys go out the building. If y'all's a replay game, like, share, and subscribe to my channel, and y'all, we will see y'all in a few. Bye.